Hi. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how we began our process for searching for an akiya and some other possible ways to do that, and also the condition our akiya was in when we found it. So before we began actively searching for an akiya, we had decided on the area that we were interested in. That was because I'd been working in the area. We'd visited quite a bit for snowboarding trips, and we had friends. We knew the area quite well, so we were pretty set on this was the right place for us. So once we decided on the area, we began looking on akiya banks and real estate websites to search for properties, but there weren't many. So it's worth noting that there's more than 8.5 million akiyas in Japan, and most of those are not going to be registered on a website that you can find online. So the next question is how to find akiyas without searching online and locate the owners and see if they want to sell the properties. We began driving around the area, looking at properties we thought could be akiyas. We're trying to identify them by really looking like, did they seem like they were lived in? So were there cars or vehicles on the property? Had the letterboxes been cleared of all the posts, or was it building up? In the winter, you can look for footprints in the snow going to and from the front door, or even round any area of the property. Was the snow being cleared off the driveway, off the roof, things like this. So once we'd seen properties that could be akiyas, we then prepared some letters in Japanese that were very polite and just expressing our interest in that property, and really just seeing if the owner would be interested in discussing selling the house as well. We didn't hear anything back from those letters. We probably tried it with about only 3 or 4 properties, I think, but we didn't hear anything from those. So perhaps if we tried more, then maybe we might have heard something back. But yeah, that can be something. It's always an option to try as well. After about 6 months of searching online every day on the akiya bank websites, on the real estate websites, we were looking for any updates, any new properties being uploaded, and we found one that seemed to tick all of our boxes. The building was the right size that we wanted. It had a good piece of land. It was private, without neighbors right next door. It had beautiful views, and it was very close to the shops and the ski resorts and things like this, so it was a good location for us as well. The following day after finding it, we contacted the real estate agent that was advertising it to organise a viewing. We organised a viewing for that week, so I think it was later that week, maybe the Thursday or Friday. We were going to drive down quite a distance to come and see it, and we were the first ones to view it. So if you're interested in a property, it's important to organise a viewing as soon as possible, because the first people to view a property will also be given priority on making an offer. So we came down to view the property. We were lucky enough to have a couple of friends that had also bought akiyas in the local area to come and visit with us. So they had a bit of knowledge of things to look for when buying a property. We didn't have any knowledge on this. We're not builders, we don't have a trade behind us, and we've never bought any houses before. So we didn't know exactly what we should be looking for to put us off or to encourage us to buy the house. We'd been advised by friends and family, and the things we were looking for in the main were things like rising damp and falling damp, any areas of moisture building up that might lead to mold issues or rotting wood and things. Additionally, in Japan, a big thing to look out for is termites. So try to get down into the crawl space, look at the timber structure of the house, see if the wood is in good condition. Does it look like it's rotting? Has it been eaten to bits by bugs or termites? And try and get into the attic space as well to look at that wood. Look at the roof. What condition is the roof in from the outside? And just generally, we were looking at, does the house look like it's falling down? Is it going to fall on us while we're sleeping? Or will it stand up for some time? And what sort of cost is it going to take to renovate this property? Because we didn't have much money, so yeah, we needed to make sure that it was going to be affordable for us to be able to do work on it and make it livable, make it in a condition that we wanted to keep it as our home. When we were reviewing the property, we didn't find any major issues with the structure of the building. There were some problems. There was a roof or an awning really that had caved over because of the weight of snow on top of it not being cleared, and there was a bay window that was also falling down and being held up by a support. There was a snake that was poking its head out of the brickwork there. It was obviously living inside in the cavities of the wall. But yeah, most of the building seemed to be in pretty good condition. Another thing is that it was full of the ex-owner's things. A lot of this was going to need to be thrown out. It was not of much use or value to us. So the property had been advertised for 2.5 million yen. Based on the work that we knew we would have to do to the property and the cost it would take to throw away and discard of a lot of the previous owner's things, we made an offer of 2 million yen to the real estate agent, and we made that offer that day. A couple of hours later, we heard back from the real estate agent that our offer had been accepted, and we were delighted, of course. And then a couple of weeks after that, we were back down to sign the paperwork and the contract with the real estate agent, a lawyer, and the previous owner. And we became, that day, owners of our first akiya. On the day we signed the contract, I took a video to show my friends and family what the house looked like. Ignore the shoddy camera work and the commentary. It wasn't intended for YouTube, but it gives a fair idea of what everything looked like without us changing any of it. Okay, just outside the driveway. Yeah, beautiful views. It's hot as anything. And we would go in the front door, but today we're going in this side door, which leads us into the corridor, which goes up the length of the house. If we go left first, we have probably what will be our bedroom. There's a cupboard space there and some weird eagle guy. Just, hey buddy. Okay. Then the next room Then we'll go down the hallway. There's the entrance to the Genkan. So, yep, decent size. Down the hall. On the right is the other bedroom. Apparently has these huge cupboard things in. Yep. Then the kitchen and dining. And there's a back door. The kitchen too, with a huge step up. Yeah. There's this weird door thing in the kitchen that's blocked by that. And these are just like cupboards. Pretty big though. Yeah. And then finally, I'll do the bathroom first because the toilet's filthy. Bathroom. Bath. Just drag it in. Spider-filled bath. Terrible paper, mirror, and tiles. And sink area. And then toilet. There you go. Another shelf thing there. That's pretty much the tour. Next to the house we have a workshop that we use for storing our tools, our wood, and doing DIY jobs. The workshop also has a small room for storing firewood. Here you can see the back of the house, and on the right hand side there is the blue carport, which, although is very old, does the job to keep the snow and rain and weather off the cars. Hopefully this video has given a bit of an idea into how to go about searching for an akiya and what we went through when we were looking for our akiya, and also the condition you can expect to find an akiya in without any work being done to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.